I do just want to preface this by saying that these are not products that came out in 2021. Some of them might have come out in 2021, but these are just my favorite products of the year that I have been using from the drugstore, okay? All right, y'all, we are here. And look, I can't believe it's basically the end of the year. And it's time for us to do our roundups. So today we're going to be starting off with my favorite category, which is drugstore makeup, because you can literally get some really amazing products that are on par with super expensive high-end products for a super affordable price. How many times can I say super? I am going to link all these products below. It's a lot. I feel like this is probably going to be the heaviest of all the roundups I do. When I say heavy, it just means like I'm going to be mentioning a lot of product. I'm not going in any particular order here, so if you want to see my favorite drugstore products of 2021, then just keep watching. This palette from Colourpop, let me just say, I placed an order from Colourpop this year. Ooh, this last itching, y'all. You know how like it's like itching and you can't really get it how you want to because you don't really feel like it's secure. Ooh, I feel like personally I have aged out of Colourpop. I am going to be 30 years old in January, and a lot of their like collaborations are just like not my vibe. This is the Sweet Roll Cheek Palette. I reached for this a lot more than I thought I would. These blushes are super pigmented, and this highlight, like little bronzy shade right here, is such a beautiful highlight. I'm wearing it today on my nose, my little Rudolph action I got going. It's such a pretty highlight. This whole palette is very nice, and this is under $10, I want to say. We're gonna keep on with the blushes. So this is the Milani Cheeks Kiss. This is such a good cream blush, you guys. I initially bought this one. This is the Cheeks Kiss and Merlot Moment, and this is such a pretty like mauvey, you know, not super red, not super berry. It's just like a nice mixture of everything. Milani was so kind enough to send me over some products, and they included this. Look, it looks dirty because I use her. I use my makeup. This is the Cheeks Kiss palette and Sun Kissed Glow. I use both of these like non-stop. Like, as you can see, this palette is dirty. While we're on cheeks, this is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. So like for a minute there in the summertime, it seemed like everybody in their mama, and I mean everybody in their mama, was coming out with a bronzer, a cream one specifically. Like everybody was like, I can do a cream bronzer better than you, and you. And this e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, look, I've tried a lot of cream bronzers this year. She is golden. She is so good. I'm wearing her today. This is the shade Sun Kiss. I also have another shade. Let me see, what shade is this? This is Beach Please. So this is what they both look like, but this is the one I usually go for. This one is a bit dark. The best thing about this bronzer though is the shade range. Like the shade range is so good. They have a very inclusive shade range, especially for a drugstore where sometimes I feel like they might skimp on the shade range. This is the Milani Cream to Powder Foundation. I discovered this foundation this year when somebody said that this might be a dupe for the Kat Von D Good Apple foundation, and I want to say I feel like it's a little bit better. Such a good find at a good price. The Kat Von D foundation is great, but if I can get a product that does the same thing for less, I'm gonna pick her every time. So next we have the True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I did a review of like nude drugstore like foundations not too long ago, and this was one of the ones that was like a shocker for me. If you are a mature lady of a certain age, you are really gonna enjoy this, but the young gals, you will get your lives with it too. It is such a nice finish and such a moisturizing finish, but it doesn't feel super oily and greasy on your face how like tinted moisturizers sometimes can. It does have like a little pearlescent finish to it when you look at it in the bottle, but that does not transfer onto your face at all. It transfers to a very, like I said, radiant look, but you don't look glittery or shimmery. I feel like this was the year of the tinted moisturizers. Like they really was like, go hard or go home. The lip bar, just a tint tinted moisturizer. I wear the shade Chocolate Chip, and it has SPF 11 and hyaluronic acid. But the thing that I love about this tinted moisturizer is it has the coverage of a foundation. Like if you're looking for something that's lightweight, not gonna feel heavy or greasy, and kind of just make your skin look fresh all day but give you some coverage, pick her up. It's just as simple as that. Give me coverage and look nice. I know I low-key have a love-hate relationship with this. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And as much as I love this foundation, I really hate the packaging, but I've said it time and time again, I don't know if the magic of this concealer is in that little nasty puff. If it is, God bless, but this is such a good formula. This is the best concealer ever. Like, I don't care. I feel like the only concealer that I would probably like say you can square up with this toe to toe is a Pat McGrath concealer. It gives you such amazing coverage, and I want to say these are like $10 a pop. Like, if you're looking for good coverage, so just get it. This is the NYX brow glue and then the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. Y'all, this little brow glue, she goes to work and she separates your brows so well. And my favorite thing about her is how little this spoolie is, because sometimes the spoolies on like brow gels are a bit too big for you to really get in there and precisely like lift your brow hairs up how you want to. And then the brow pen, I just love how skinny this pen is. Like, do you see that? Do you see that? It's such a small, skinny little pen that it makes the most realistic hair-like strokes. I did my brows with them today. My brows look nice and full and thick, but they don't look drawn on or markery. How sometimes you can get that look with the pen. So I have some primers here. These are from Milani. I have a third one, but it's on the floor. But I would just say in general, Milani has a really good line of primers, and I feel like they kind of ventured a little bit more into skincare this year, which kudos for y'all. This is the Bright Side and Skin Quench primers. I used this one today because my skin has been like a little flaky, a little dry since the weather has turned, but those are really great primers. This is the Milani Ungilded Most Loved Mattes. Now, once upon a time, Matte long ago. Do y'all know that song? I'm not gonna finish the rest of it because my mama be watching these videos. But anyways, I like it because it just gives you so many options. You can have like a really dark brown look, you can have a little pink look, maybe a little reddish orangish look. Like, everybody can use this palette, which I like, and it's just a good price. Like, that's the best thing about drugstore makeup. We have a little bit more Milani products to go. I mean, like I said, they sent me a very generous package and I've gotten a lot of use out of it. Oh Lord. Oh, Milani Tank eyeliner. I used to be really bad at liquid liner, but now I really just learned that you have to just take your time. It has a nice and skinny tip, which I really love. And my favorite thing is when you can tell it has a top that closes securely. Like, there's some sort of like I don't know, but there's like some sort of springy thing in here that makes this thing say close. Because the worst thing is like when you don't close your eyeliner all the way and then you come back to use it, you realize the top has been off and it's dried out. The Milani Understatement Lip Liner. I have a bunch more of these, but they're like kind of all over the place. This is the shade Rich Cocoa though, that I have been using nonstop since I got it. I have it on today. This is such a good lip liner, a good chocolatey brown lip liner. These are the Milani, what are these? The name will pop up on here. But y'all have seen these lipsticks all over Instagram, all over the TikTokies. Like, these are such good lipsticks. This is the shade Passion and this is the shade Secret. This is my combo that I go to when I'm looking for like a good quick little lip. I have her on today. Obviously I have some gloss on top, but this is such a pretty nudie pink. You know that's our vibe, a nudie pink lip. Last two products are not Milani. These are the NYX This is Milky Gloss, and these two are my favorite shades out of the entire line. I want to say I had like 4 of them, and now we're down to these two because I do purge my makeup often. Cherry Skimmed, and then this is Moody Peach. This is the combo I'm wearing today, right on top. Look, and it's like, it's a milky gloss, and I like the term that they use, milky, because I never know how to describe like a creamy looking gloss, one that's not glittery. I discovered these lip glosses last year from Maybelline. This is the Lifter Gloss, and I still use them quite a bit this year. This is my favorite, or one of my favorite shades in Reef. Actually, I feel like I can put a little bit of Reef on today. The thing I like about them though is like, they're like I wouldn't say like plumping, because you don't get like that tingle, but you do feel something when you put them on. It does feel like it's doing something. It's filling the lines, it's doing something. That is my drugstore makeup. Okay, I really use this makeup specifically like all throughout the year. Our next roundup is gonna be high-end makeup, so all your Sephora, department store vibes, you know. That'll be coming soon. I will link all the products below, so if you're curious about anything I mentioned here, click the bottom bar and it will be down there. All right, thank you for watching and I will see you next time.